Today, we're diving into a digital manhunt. We're going to explore how investigators track down the sneakiest cybercriminals out there, the ones who can break into a system, steal whatever they want, and just vanish. It's a world where the biggest clues aren't on the hard drive, but hidden in the computer's active memory.
So picture this. A company gets hit. Their most sensitive data is gone. The forensic team rushes in and they find absolutely nothing. The antivirus didn't make a peep. The hard drives look perfectly clean. It's like the hacker was a ghost, just phasing through digital walls without leaving a single footprint. And believe me, this isn't a movie plot. This is the reality of modern cybercrime.
For an investigator, this is the ultimate nightmare. You know a crime happened, but every tool in your kit comes up empty. It really makes you ask a fundamental question. If the evidence isn't where you've always looked, where on earth do you even start searching? You see, for the longest time, the answer was always the same. Check the hard drive. Digital forensics was all about finding bad files. But the game has totally changed. The most sophisticated attackers now use something called fileless malware, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's malicious code that never even gets written to the disk. It lives and breathes and does all its dirty work entirely in the computer's active memory, making it pretty much invisible to traditional tools. This means the whole crime scene has moved. To catch these digital ghosts, investigators can't be archaeologists digging up the past. They have to be live surveillance operators, watching the present. They have to hunt in that temporary, constantly changing world of the computer's volatile memory. It's RAM. That's where the action is happening, right this second.
So what is RAM really? Well, the best way to think of it is like a computer's consciousness. It's a temporary workspace holding every single thing that's currently open and running. And here's the catch. It's volatile. That means the second you power off that computer, its entire consciousness and all the evidence inside vanishes. Poof, gone forever. For an investigator, it's a race against the clock to get a perfect snapshot of that memory while the machine is still running.
And this chart just nails the difference, right? Disk forensics is like digging up old ruins, trying to piece together what happened way back when. Memory forensics, on the other hand, is like having a live camera feed. You're seeing exactly what the attacker is doing as they're doing it. It helps you find those hidden processes and secret network connections that disk-based tools are completely blind to. So how in the world do you perform an autopsy on a ghost? You're going to need a very, very special kind of tool, almost like a digital microscope, powerful enough to look at that snapshot of memory and figure out exactly what the system was thinking and doing at the moment of the attack.
And that tool is called Volatility. It's an incredible open-source framework built and kept up to date by a worldwide community of security experts. It has basically become the gold standard for memory forensics. It's an absolutely essential weapon in the arsenal of any modern cyber investigator. And let's be clear, this isn't some niche gadget for hobbyists. We're talking about a professional-grade tool used on the front lines by the people who protect our digital world. Law enforcement agencies use it to hunt down criminals. Giant corporations use it to defend our critical infrastructure. This is the real deal.
All right, enough talk. Let's actually put Volatility to the test. We're going to walk through a simulated investigation, step by step, so you can see exactly how an analyst uses this tool to unmask one of these digital ghosts. Our digital detective work is going to follow these 4 simple steps. First, we find a suspicious process. Then we see what it was told to do. After that, we bag it as evidence. And finally, we reveal its true identity. Let's do this. Okay, step 1. The analyst runs a command to get a list of every single process that was running inside that memory snapshot. And immediately, something looks weird. We see a process here called lsa-iso.exe, but look at its parent process ID, or PPID. That tells us it was launched by cmd.exe, the command prompt. Now that would be like seeing the mailroom intern giving orders to a senior executive. It's just wrong. The chain of command is all messed up. And that's a huge red flag. We have our first suspect. So on to step 2. The analyst digs a little deeper, asking Volatility, hey, show me the exact command that was used to launch this shady process. And there it is. This right here is the smoking gun. It's the attacker's orders, left behind in memory like a fingerprint. But what does it all mean? So breaking it down, this command basically tells the program to open up a secret backdoor on the computer and wait for the attacker to connect. Once they do, it gives them complete remote control over the entire system. So now we know what the ghost is doing. It's time to capture it. Using another command, the analyst can literally dump the malicious program straight out of memory and bag it as evidence.
And now the moment of truth. Step 4, the unmasking. That extracted file gets analyzed, and its true identity is finally revealed. The program that was pretending to be an important Windows file is actually Netcat. It's often called the Swiss Army knife for hackers, a super well-known and powerful tool used for all kinds of bad stuff. The ghost finally has a name. But, finding that first bad guy is often just the beginning. The real power of memory forensics is that it lets you go way beyond that one clue. It helps you reconstruct the entire story of the crime, casting a wide digital dragnet to see everything the attacker did. And Volatility gives investigators a whole suite of tools to do just that. They can see every network connection the computer was making to see who the attacker was talking to. They can find malicious code that's hiding inside of otherwise legitimate programs. They can even pull stuff right out of the clipboard or dump password hashes that were just sitting there in memory. It's incredible. By putting all of these little clues together, investigators can build the entire attack timeline. They can see exactly how the attacker got in, every move they made while they were inside, and precisely what they stole on their way out. And that level of detail is so critical, not just for stopping the attack that's happening now, but for learning the attacker's playbook so you can stop them from ever getting in again.
It kind of makes you think about your own computer, doesn't it? In this new world of invisible threats, maybe the most important secrets aren't very deep in your hard drive. They could just be floating there, right now, in that temporary, volatile space that we call memory.